So I feel compelled to make a video response to Paul, or most of you know him as Renetto. But I wanted to make a video response to, I guess, the last couple of videos he's done about his 10-year anniversary, and then these um, YouTube outlets that are bashing him for no particular reason. Uh, so, um, so, it amazes me how far we've come here on YouTube. I started making my own videos 10 years ago. And I wasn't making videos prior to that because I had signed up to YouTube in 2005. Started watching videos, and I started to get interested in watching people talk about life and such. And those types of people that I listened to were people like Renetto, Bohem, Digital Soul. I like to think of them as the first wave of major YouTube vloggers, and they were at the time, I thought, the heart and soul of YouTube. And there were some other ones as well, but those were the ones I watched and the ones that really I connected to quite a bit. Um, and so it wasn't until about a year later I started making my own videos. And I'll never forget when I went to Best Buy. I told my mom for my birthday I wanted a webcam and I wanted to start making my own videos. And she's like, well, what do you mean you want to make your own videos? I'm like, I want to just record videos and talk to people and, get myself out there. And she didn't quite understand at the time. But anyways, that's how I kind of started getting into it. And I started making my videos, and I continued to watch Renetto and Bohem and Digital Soul, and it just amazes me how much YouTube has changed. Like, seriously. YouTube back then, back in 2006, was so much about the substance of people and the just a one-on-one communication with people, and the way that you could comment and people would respond, and the video responses. I mean, people would just communicate with each other like I had never seen before. And it was such a really cool thing, and that's what got me so intrigued in videos to begin with, specifically my own. And it was just really cool to see. And I thoroughly enjoyed watching all my subscriptions that I had, and specifically Renetto. My very first video I watched was of yours was, I want to say it was, you were doing your Renetto character, and I don't remember which one it was, but it was one of the really earlier videos, and I'm like, you just made me laugh and made me laugh hysterically at times, and then I watched your Mentos video, and you started vlogging eventually, really doing these really thought out vlogs about your family and you, and it wasn't just about your Renetto character anymore. It was more about your family, and that's when I really started to really connect with you on a more of a personal level, because you had so much to say, you had so much to give YouTube at the time, with your your different projects that you had and such. And I remember when you and your family moved out to Arizona, and I don't remember where it was. I want to say it was Mesa. Was it Mesa? No, maybe it wasn't. But I remember you guys moved out there for a period of time. I don't remember how long, but um, I had really connected with your family um, at that point in time because I am originally from Arizona, born and raised actually, and I remember watching your videos, and I remember remembering certain memories of places you guys had gone to, and I really enjoyed that, and um, just the things you had to say and the things you had to talk about back then, even now, are just great. So much substance to your video, so much insight on life, and the way you go about things, and it's really cool to see, and it's really inspiring to people out there. And at the time, it was inspiring me to make videos and talk about my life and such, and it was really, really cool to see. And then, you had people like Digital Soul, which he had so many great videos about how, um, life and things to overcome and suggestions and tips and things like that, and how to just get through life. And it was really, really cool and really, really insightful to me. But those were the people I connected to. Those were the people that I most watched. It wasn't the people that were trying to just make the most money like there is today. And at the time, people were trying to get views just to get views. But the people I watched were the people that didn't necessarily care about views and care about getting famous. Now, if you got famous by just being who you were, that's another story. But it was really cool to see that people just were themselves and they had substance to them because of that. And again, you were one of the probably first people I had watched here on YouTube for uh, the longest time. And again, I still am. I still am watching you. Obviously. But you know, you see these people on here kind of bashing you, and you know, it's crazy how they just don't know the history of YouTube, and they don't know what's been going on these last 10 years. Yeah, you were the first king of YouTube in my eyes. And sure, you've gone through your ups and downs these last few years, but you're still here. You're still making videos. That doesn't mean you've gone. But and that's what I mean. When that guy that you had that video that you've been watching about the guy that just been talking about where's Renato gone, and you just saying I'm here, I'm right here, and it goes to show you that like you have to be like popular, and you have to have so many views, and you have to have subscribers to be famous. And I just find that utterly ridiculous, because you don't have to have 1 million subscribers. You don't have to have tons of money, and you don't have to have the greatest camera or whatever it may be to make videos here on YouTube. And that's what I miss. That's what I miss about YouTube. It's not what it used to be. Don't get me wrong, though. It's a great place to go watch videos and trailers and all that stuff. I do it. I do all that. But, for the longest time within this last few years, I've been trying to figure out how I want to do my videos and how I want to do this, and talk about my favorite movies and stuff like that. And I realized that I was trying too hard, and I just gotta go back to just being myself. And I'm not saying I was popular or anything, because I wasn't popular. I'm not popular here on YouTube. I'm not. I don't make money off of YouTube. I don't have that many subscribers. But I was trying to incorporate a lot of my hobbies, and it just really wasn't working out, because I was trying too hard. I wasn't just coming on here and talking like I am right now. I was just trying too hard to do things um, that were I'm not good at with. I'm not good with green screens and all that. And I tried to mess around with the idea of doing that, but I'm like, that's a lot of work. I'm married. I have a wife. I have things to do around the house. I don't have time for that anymore. And I just came to realize that, you know, maybe just coming back on here and talking about anything, shooting the breeze, is the best way to go. And I started, it's been probably a month now, I started watching your videos again, Paul. And that's when I started to kind of do my own again. So, sorry. Uh, so I just realized I had to go back to just being myself, and it's worked, and I love it. I love just coming here and talking about anything and whatever. So, just you have been a great person to watch, a great just someone I can watch back in the day when I was a very depressed person. I was quiet, I was shy, and you made me laugh, and you inspired me to do these videos, and I'm so grateful for that. And you continue to have great content on here to this very day. I understand that you're struggling with your job and your jobs that you're trying to do, and with Uber and all that. But I appreciate what you do. I appreciate you sharing your life with us, because you don't have to. You definitely don't have to. And the fact that you do, and you open yourself up to us, is truly an amazing thing. It takes a lot of guts to do that in some regards. A lot of people can't do that. People like to shelter themselves and not talk about things. And like you were saying, 20 years ago, it was all about don't share anything, don't do anything, and just, keep to yourself. But, I don't look at it that way anymore. I look at it as share who you are. What's the worst that's gonna happen? People are gonna bash you and whatnot. So what? That's life. It's people. Not everyone's gonna like you, but for the people that do, they're gonna appreciate you for who you are and what you do. And I'm definitely one of those people that have always appreciated what you have done. And again, you've inspired me to do the very same thing, to probably a lesser degree, because I'm not, again, I don't have the subscribers or probably even the views that you may have, but even then, it doesn't matter, because I do this for myself. I don't do this for anyone else. I do this because I want to share my life for people that do want to watch, and if no one watches, not a big deal. But the whole point I'm trying to get across is, again, that I appreciate what you've done. I just am very grateful for someone like you that's able to be on here and just be open and honest with your subscribers, and that's awesome. So I just have been so inspired by you and many other YouTubers on here in the past to do what I do now, and I thank you. I really do. That's probably like the 500th time I've said that, but anyways, just really grateful. So, keep doing what you're doing, Paul. Don't worry about the haters, because you're gonna have them, unfortunately. But I'm thank you for what you've done. And in my eyes, you're still the king of YouTube because mainly you're still doing it. So keep doing what you're doing. Uh, I'm praying for your family and your job stuff to work out for you. And we'll catch you in the comment section, and hopefully we can. I'll chat with you here or on Facebook sometime too. So, with that being said, Paul, keep doing what you're doing. Take care. Peace.